Have you noticed that your shy bladder hasn't just stayed the same? That maybe today it's worse than, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago, or even a year ago? You're not just imagining things. There's a scientific and neurological reason why this is happening. What I'll explain in this video is exactly the mechanism that makes paruresis get stronger on its own, day after day, even if you do nothing, right? Think of your brain like a muscle, okay? Everything you repeat, it learns and strengthens. Now, let's apply this to paruresis, okay? Imagine the scene. You're at the mall, you need to use the bathroom, you walk in, notice people are there, then that thought comes, I won't be able to do it. Anxiety rises, your heart starts racing. You have two options, stay and try, or leave. Most of the time, the decision is to leave, to look for another bathroom. Then you leave the bathroom, anxiety drops instantly, the relief is immediate, and that's where the danger lies, everyone. Why? At that exact moment, your brain registers a fatal message. I was in danger. The only thing that saved me was avoiding that situation. It doesn't understand that the danger was imaginary. To it, the equation is very simple. Avoidance equals survival. This is called, folks, negative reinforcement, one of the most basic principles of brain conditioning. Every time you enter and avoid a public bathroom, you're not just running from a situation, you're actively training your brain to be more afraid next time. You're teaching it with the real proof of relief that your escape strategy works. It's like a trail in the forest. The first time it's hard to get through, but every time you pass through it, the trail becomes more marked, deeper, it's easier for you to follow. Paruresis is that trail. Every avoidance is a step that deepens the neural path of fear in your brain. And that's why what started only in your office bathroom suddenly happens at the mall, then at friends' houses, then at your house, then not even in your own home, right? So your brain isn't failing, it's doing exactly what you taught it to do. Protecting you from a threat it learned to identify, right? Time, in the case of paruresis, doesn't heal. Time, when combined with its avoidance, makes it worse. It's the fertilizer that makes that seed of fear grow and take over everything. The good news is that this process is reversible. Neuroplasticity is there for that. It's your brain's ability to create new trails, and it's our greatest ally in hypnotherapy treatment. But to create a new trail, you need to stop walking on the old one. You need a new strategy that isn't based on willpower, because you've already seen that fighting your own nervous system doesn't work. It doesn't function. You need an approach that really goes to the root of reprogramming there in your subconscious and shows it that the fire it's so afraid of is actually just smoke, and smoke isn't fire. If you identified with all this, you've noticed your life is getting smaller and smaller because of paresis, I want you to know there is a turning point, yes, and it's not time, it's the decision to seek the right help. I'm one of the few paruresis specialists in the world, and the only one in Brazil with a treatment protocol focused on post-traumatic disorders, which is the case with paruresis, right? So if you've decided that enough is enough with this path, enough of living limited, of not having relationships, of not being able to go out and really want to choose the path of freedom, you're getting to know me. If you still don't know where to start, I have a tip for you. Here on my channel, there's a complete playlist about paruresis. This is the best starting point. Each video was designed to give you clarity on a different aspect of paruresis, because I believe that knowledge is the first step to healing. When you understand what's happening to you, you stop blaming yourself and start acting intelligently. And acting intelligently means you don't wait anymore, because every day that passes without treatment is another day of reinforcing the circuit of this fear, another path deepened, another territory of your life being taken over by this condition, right? I'm Mateus Baziewicz, one of the few paruresis specialists in Brazil and the world. I lived with very severe paruresis for more than 5 years, and I've already treated patients from more than 15 different countries with my protocol that I developed over all these years of research and clinical practice. And what I learned above all is that paruresis, guys, it's not a sentence, it's a programming, and all programming can be rewritten. Count on me.